Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay. Hi. Hi, hello. All right. We are ready. Okay. Let's see. I is on this one here. Okay. These seedlings are looking a lot better, so much stronger. These are tomato seedlings, and this is a carbon variety. Oh, you know what? Hey, sweetie. Can you get me some scissors? Can you get me some scissors? Yes, please. Thank you. I'm hopefully getting my first raised beds this weekend. Yay! That's awesome. That's so fun.
I feel dizzy.
I think you need to drink some water. Look at all these roots. You see, there's so many roots coming through. Thank you, sweetie. All right. Unfortunately, I do have to make a decision here. I could try to separate them, but I find that in these, they don't separate as well as I would like them to. I'm not trying to reinvent how I do things in the off chance that it doesn't work out. So, okay, actually, I can do just a little bit right here. Perfect. There we go. So these are carbon tomatoes. They're a black variety. Oops. I did not do as well mixing in that spot as I would have liked. How many tomatoes do you plant? I will end up having about 60 plants in the garden, but I will have at least 3 times that many seedlings. All right, number 1 is down. Very good. Okay, we're still on carbon. What is this? Yep. Oh, this is Campari. This is a new variety for me. It's going great. It's going great. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatoes in it. Yikes. Well, I know this one's gone. Although that one looks really good. I think, am I going to go with the tallest one today? I don't know. This one looks really good. And it might be the thickest. I think I'm going to go with the medium one. Have you ever done a garden tour? I feel like that would be fun to watch. Yeah, so I have done garden tours before. I'm going to be honest, they don't do as well on TikTok. So TikTok just doesn't push them out as much. So what I try to do is that I try to do in like my harvest videos to like show a little bit of my garden so that people can see and get like a little sneak peek. I did that in my last video where my main garden has a lot of stuff going on. It's like 1 p.m. here. It is 4:40 p.m. here. I don't like that decision making. I don't like that decision making part. Oh, yeah. No, it's hard. It is definitely hard to do. All right. It's a good looking tomato. Here, I'll show you guys. Looks fantastic. My seedlings have the purple underleaves, but too small. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, they're going fast. There it is. They look pretty good. Yay. Much bigger than my pepper seedlings. Although it is so crazy. Overnight, the ones that I did last night are already bigger. I don't know if it was the club soda or the organic rev or just being potted up in general, or maybe it's all three. But they're looking bigger and stronger already. How long do the tomatoes spend in each container? So they'll be here for about a month. They'll be in this container for about a month. I want to be like you one day. You should. You can definitely do that. How many days do you wait after your last frost before planting? So I always look out around my average last frost. I'm going to look at the 2-week outlook on, and if I don't see any frosts, I'll make a decision. But that's a really hard decision to make. Thank you. I have been selling some of the seedlings. Yes, it's been going pretty well actually. All right, Campari, done. Yeah, I did that, and now we're gonna. Yes, are you in Texas by chance? Because I saw that in Texas they're supposed to get a frost tonight. These are all tomatoes. Oh no. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the big one. No. We're gonna go with this one. All right. What do you do with all the produce? Do you get to eat it all? So anything that we don't eat fresh, I will try to preserve in some way, canning, freezing, dehydrating. And then after that, I'll give it away to friends and family. Yeah. These are Campari. I have like 33 varieties of tomatoes that I'm doing this year. From Dubai. Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm answering. Hi. Hello. I'm doing great. North Texas. Yeah. It is really interesting because all of my like Texas gardener friends are dealing with that right now. That's how I knew. Another Campari. What is this one? Ooh, a Black Prince. Thanks. Thank you. Oh yeah, definitely that one. You guys have daylight. We'll have daylight for another 3 hours or so. How do you care for your plants after you transplant them for the first time? I'm giving them a boost with the Organic Rev, a growth stimulant. It helps with the transplant shock when they're going into the pots. But then, wait, hold on. Are you asking like if you transplant them outside? Because I give them a lot of like granular fertilizer. Can you start filming recipes you make with your own purpose? So that is actually really difficult for me to do. I try to do that as much as I can. But I have 3 children that I really try not to film. And so when I'm inside, that gets to be difficult. Number one. Number two, it is a lot of work to get all the angles correct and get exactly what you're looking for. So I've struggled with it. So I only do a few every once in a while. Oops. So I'm just gonna put you right there. Don't go anywhere. I just put my orange tree in a little plastic greenhouse. Yeah, fingers crossed. Okay. What is this? This is a Black Prince tomato. These were like, I'm going to say a little bit bigger than a golf ball size tomatoes last year, and they were really prolific. They were beautiful. They were a really beautiful brown color. You're welcome. I'm in Maryland. Yeah. How do you mix your Rev? I usually do about a tablespoon, and then I fill it up. This is a four cup measuring cup. Okay, let me get a couple of these. Okay, you're welcome. I had three 3-inch pots here. And I was using them, but they were just too small. So these came today, and I was so excited. Thank you. I've never done tangerines from seed, so I am not as familiar on the process of doing that. My name's Kristen. Is there a big difference between the 3-inch pots? Yes. It really, that 1 inch makes a huge difference. I think that I may have to pot up the ones that are in the 3-inch pots that I did yesterday. I think I'm gonna have to pot them up again, unfortunately, because I just don't think that they'll make it. Like, they're gonna grow out of that space pretty quickly. Happy Saturday. We potted up tomatoes today also. Yay! Yeah, these tomatoes are very, very quickly not being very happy with me. Hi, hello. Okay, I'm dipping it into organic Rev. It's a growth stimulant. And if you would like some, look at that happy tomato. If you want organic Rev, there is a link in my bio. And if you use the code VERY10, you can get 10% off. Oh man, these are looking really pretty. These stems are really thick. Now, these are really tall. That tends to happen with my tomatoes. I had my husband get me a tote so I can do it inside. Yay! Oh, okay, that's cool. But typically I don't like them to be this tall. However, these stems are super thick. So they're not as like leggy as usual, like when they're this tall. Sometimes if the stem is really thick, then they're really weak, but these are really, really thick plants. So or stems. So I am not worried about them being that tall, especially since I'm planting them as deep as I can into these pots. And then roots will grow. Anything that's touching the soil, roots will grow along the stem and creating even stronger. All right, what do we got now? Black Krim! Yay! Love black creme. My tomato leaves are turning really yellow. Any tips? They need some kind of food, some nutrients. Most likely nitrogen, but they can also use a boost of other micronutrients. So I suggest using something like a growth stimulant. This is Organic Rev, and that will really help with the yellowing leaves. Just be aware, though, before it gets better, it's possible that those leaves could fall, and that's okay. As long as you're giving them some nutrients now, the leaves that are remaining should be fine. Do you eat everything that you grow, or do you sell? So I don't sell anything, but we do preserve anything that we don't eat fresh. And then after that, we give away to friends and family. Do a big sourdough. I tried sourdough and it was amazing. I made everything sourdough for like months, but I could not keep feeding it. It was like the schedule really messed up, and so it died. Basically, it was, what's it called? When you feed it, it's active. It wasn't active anymore. So I had to give it up, and then it started getting moldy. This is an Organic Rev mixture. So it is a growth stimulant. It is 4:52 in the morning. Or in the afternoon, sorry, in the afternoon. Ooh. Okay, more black creme. Oh my gosh, these stems are so thick. It's pretty cool. Hi. Where are you located? I'm in Maryland. Would you mind sharing the mix you use? Sorry, hold on. Are you talking about this? Were you talking about this mix? This is Organic Rev. It's a growth stimulant, and you can find it in my link tray if you'd like. Want to start planting veggies, but I don't know how to start with. Oh, the potting mix. So what veggies are you trying to start? The potting mix is a mixture of compost, vermiculite, and peat moss. But for the potting soil, I always do more vermiculite than I do compost, because just to keep it light and to keep it drainage. We do not want our plants to be waterlogged. I potted some tomatoes yesterday myself, and the lettuce. Oh, and you're in Baltimore. Excellent. Okay, another black creme. I love it. I love it. I love it. Off topic, but my mom has lost 57 pounds. Excellent. Good for her. Thank you. Sorry, what does that say? Did you learn everything, or did you go to school? No, I learned everything by myself. Yeah, I'm self-taught. I'm dipping it into Organic Rev. It is a growth stimulant. You can get it in the link tree in my bio. Do onions take forever? Yes. I planted mine 6 weeks ago, and they're so small. Yeah, they do take a while. Try to give them a little bit of fertilizer. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably fertilize mine. Wow, that's amazing. Good for her. I always get that question, and truthfully, I don't know how to answer it because it changes based on what season we're in. Right now, I'm very, very, very excited about my asparagus and my strawberries. When did you start those seeds, and what zones? These seeds are about 4 weeks old, and I'm in zone 7B. Yay! Been putting our garden veggies to great use. Yay! Yeah, that's great. I know. It is really funny. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, peanuts, they grow so weird. They grow so weird. And I was like, they do, but have you seen asparagus? How long does asparagus take? A while. So sometimes it will come up your first year, but you really shouldn't harvest too much your first year, if any. But the second year, and then even still, the second year, you're supposed to only harvest a little bit, and then let the rest of it go to seed. The third year, you can start harvesting as much as you want. Look at that seedling. Look at that beautiful plant. Black creme. Maybe tomatoes, lettuce, and carrots. Should I start with store-bought seeds? Not with lettuce and carrots. Store-bought seeds, yes. But I would, with the tomatoes, I would definitely buy from plant. Yeah, no, it's your future self will thank you greatly. Can you grow asparagus in bags? No, I would not. I would think that would be really difficult to do. I mean, maybe you could, but I think it would be really hard since it's something that has to be established. Hey, any tips for a first-time gardener? Don't worry when plants die. It's part of the process. All gardeners kill plants. Gardeners are the number one killer of plants. I don't know if that's true, but we certainly kill a lot. Hopefully, just, one day we are able to grow more than we kill. Did you start your strawberries from seed? Starter plant, bare root strawberries from Stark Bros. Oops. These are called Black from Tula. They're amazing. Wish that I could have all those varieties of plants. Oh, you can't get these kinds of seeds. What's the liquid you dipped it in? This is Organic Rev. It's a growth stimulant. And if you'd like some, you can find it in the link in my bio. It is my secret to super strong, healthy plants. Growing in grow bags is awesome. Just make sure that you water as much as you can. I started black creme tomatoes this year because, you're going to love them. Did they germinate? They are a really low germination rate tomato, but they're totally worth it. I killed like 3 tomatoes this far. Yep, you're learning. That's right. It is hard. It's hard, but you'll be fine. Well, so I buy most of my stuff online. So I wonder if there's any seed companies that would ship to you. My tomato plants are looking, but it's too cold. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, you're playing the game of how long can I keep them in my house and before I have to put them inside or outside. My tiny treats tomatoes have already come in. Yay! Gurney's is amazing. Yeah, I do like Gurney's, but I know that there are places that don't ship overseas. I think Gurney's might be one of those. Ooh, look at that. Look at that plant. How pretty is that seedling? These are still Black from Tula. Territorial, that's my number one favorite seed company, but I don't know if they ship overseas or not. Can blueberries be grown in warm, hot climates? I believe there are some varieties that can tolerate a little bit of heat. But I'm going to be honest, I know that a lot of blueberries like the cooler zones. Do you have any tips on lemons? No, because I am trying desperately to keep my lemon tree alive right now. It's in the greenhouse and it has so many mealybugs. Cherokee purple tomatoes are, I would say, the same as any other tomato. I would treat it the same as any other. Okay. Tray number 1. It's looking beautiful. Oh, I love the smell of tomato plants. Okay. Let's put this over here. Okay. 1 tray down. And let's start another. Oh, yeah. Cherokee purple tomatoes are delicious. You're going to love them. Yeah, I love tomato seeds or tomato leaves. It's funny though, because I think not everybody does. Some people really do not like the smell of tomato leaves. Do blueberries need another blueberry for cross? Yes, they need another variety of blueberries. Yes. When are you planting the tomatoes outside? Probably not until at least the end of April, if not early May. We'll have to see what that does. I bought Cherokee seeds for this year. Yay! So I have 2 types of Cherokee seeds. I have Cherokee purple and Cherokee green. Okay. Black from Gula. Oops. What is this one? Black cherry. Yay! I am in Maryland. Well, it doesn't look as healthy. Something's weird's going on with that leaf. I have a little over 100 tomato plants. Oh my gosh, all different varieties, but some the same. Awesome. Fellow Maryland, hi. I will be starting the plants to plant some plants. Yay! Thank you. That's so great. How often do you recommend fertilizing the tomato seedlings? Every other week. Yeah. That's what I do, at least. Okay, we got black cherry over here. What is your favorite tomato? Pineapple. Pineapple is hands down my favorite tomato. Black cherry. I already have a breadfruit tree, but I'd like another. I don't know what a breadfruit tree is. That sounds really cool though. My pineapple tomatoes did not germinate. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I do have ducks. Can you hear them? This one actually might be the best. It's so funny. It's growing on the side. Can you see that? You see how it's growing on the side of it? Like, look. You see that? I think that's the best one too. So oh well. You know what? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of this one, and then I'm gonna keep one of these. And then I'm gonna see if I can get, because the roots are already kind of exposed. Okay, let's see. What other seedlings have you started? So I've started peppers, hot and spicy, and I've started a whole bunch of flowers. I did my onions, but they're already out in the garden. I did start herbs, and not one of them germinated. And I think it's because of my greenhouse. My greenhouse was too hot. So I'm going to have to go to my favorite local nursery, Frank's. I'm probably going to go there tomorrow, actually, to get as many herbs as I possibly can. I teach K through 5. I'm the music teacher, so I teach the whole school. How many more tomatoes do you have to up pot? So I've got these, and then I have 40 more. Do you do cold stratification process? No, I don't do that. Anything that needs cold stratification that'll be done outside. Breadfruit is so delicious. Oh my gosh, I have never even heard of that before. I think that is something that I'll have to look into for sure. How much of each variety do you grow? 3 or 4? Okay, then we've got this little guy right here. You know what? What is that? What is that song? Oh, I know what it is. It's from Bluey. I think it's Jupiter? Is it Holst? I think it's Holst. I think it's Jupiter, the planets. Won't 1 to 2 plants of tomatoes give you as much as you need? Yes, for sure. But I like to give them away, and I'm going to try and sell some this year too. So my favorite thing is giving away plants to friends and family. It makes me very happy. So I always grow more. Also on that note, sometimes they don't germinate. Sometimes weird things happen. And so I make sure that I have enough. So do you start another batch of seedlings midsummer? Do you have enough for the season? I have enough for the season. Hi. How big is your garden layout? I have 800 square feet of growing space. Okay. Okay. This little guy. I'm gonna pot him up because it has all it has all true leaves here. I think is it tomato? Yeah, it's tomato. But I am afraid that I don't want to grab it by. Oh, okay. Let's put you right there for a second. Someone just asked about the organic Rev. So yeah, I am fertilizing with organic Rev. No, not fertilizing. I'm feeding with organic Rev right now. Let's put that in there like that. Okay. Itty bitty. I do lots of different things with fertilization. So I will do, oh goodness. When I plant them outside, I will do. Sorry, hold on one second. When I plant them outside, in the planting hole, I'll put bone meal and blood meal, and then sometimes I'll do like tomato tone, and then I will water them with fish fertilizer. I just don't know tomato smells. I know. Oh my gosh, they do. They're so awesome. I'm really being indecisive today. Normally I have no problem cutting them, but these look so good. I'm bummed. How did aphids get on my tomatoes in my indoor seedling setup? Yes, I have aphids on everything. I have aphids on all the things. Aphids are crazy. And they go wild when they're indoors because they have no natural predators. Yes. I actually have no idea how they get in. I have no idea how they do it. All right, another black cherry. I loved these varieties last year. The black cherry were so good. Okay. Oh. See, this one didn't germinate. Black Beauty didn't germinate. Both of these look pretty good though. Is this a Black Beauty? It is. There's only one of those. Is this a Black Beauty? It's not. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Hold on. These look really good. I'm gonna do 2 of those. Sorry, gotta talk to myself every once in a while. Just put my seedlings outside. I'm in the same zone as you. Will they die? Hopefully not, but just because we're in the same zone doesn't mean we have the same last frost. So do you know when your average last frost date is? I love watching your content from Iraq. Hi, thank you. Man, these Black Beauties are going to be amazing. Look at that. Look at that pretty plant. Love it. It says April 10th. So then now what you're going to do is you're going to want to look at your 2-week forecast. Do you see anything under like 42 or under at night? You want to look at night. Did you plant asparagus from seeds or roots? I did bare roots. I got crowns a few years ago. Okay. Now I'm going to attempt to get these apart. I'm going to see how it goes. Because I didn't get the other Black Beauty. So let's see if I can kind of massage these apart. I don't know if you can hear my son. From Serbia. Hi. Hello. Right, I'm still trying to tease them apart. I'm not really feeling any separation at the moment. Come on, come on. Okay. Man, they are really in there together. It's like What is usually your first vegetable to harvest? Well, so my first like spring vegetable to harvest is usually asparagus, but I'm typically harvesting like early spring. I'm typically harvesting like my winter vegetables like carrots and lettuce and things like that. So I just did my first spring vegetable, which was the asparagus. I did that yesterday. Sometimes dipping them the roots in the water. I know that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I've got the Organic Rev right here, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Because they are tight in there. Let's see if that helps. Yay! I did it! I did it. Okay, let's dip them back in here. Okay, so now these are both Black Beauty. Hopefully they don't die. We'll see. Okay, put a hole in. Let's get there. Black Beauty. Is it Organic Rev or Rev? I ordered some. Yay! That's awesome. It's Organic Rev. Yes. Yep, I'm up potting right now. Let's just leave this here like this. And then like that. Okay, Black Beauty, done. I'm so glad you ordered Organic Rev yesterday. That's awesome. You're gonna love it. There is a spider. Hey, can you come kill a spider for me, please? Oh, that's right.
Where is it?
It is in my seedlings.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Where?
I know. It is right here. You can see it.
Nope.
It's blending in. It's right there.
I do see it. Okay.
I don't know how to get it. Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, we're getting rid of the spiders.
All right. Can you just grab these and help me? I know. I can't get to it. It
Do you see where it is?
No.
It's right there. Behind the...
Okay, now I see it. But
what do you need me to do?
Start pulling it out.
Okay.
You're making it worse.
I know.
Just pull it out.
Sorry.
There we go.
I'm not trying to.
Here we go.
Oh.
It's all right. I got them now. It's okay.
Are these the same variety? They are. Thank goodness. Okay. Are those both Berkeley tie-dyes?
Carol, sweetie, I can't.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't want you to mix them up.
Berkeley.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're back. The garden is fine because they're outside and I can just walk away. Yeah, that's right. Hold on 1 second, guys.
You need to be bigger. And I told you, Carol was going to help you. Okay.
We're good. We're good.
Right, good.
It's 79. It's perfect. Hey, I'm back. Okay. Yeah. I'm fine with spiders as long as they're not in my vicinity.
Let us lower the whole thing all the way down.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Okay. Little all over the place now.
Close it.
Okay, we're back.
No, we don't need that yet.
This is another Black Beauty. I'm in South Dakota. 4B. My last frost isn't until May 21st. All my seedlings are doing marvelous. That's great! Yay! Hi. Okay. Last Black Beauty. It is awesome. Love it. Okay. Next, we have a Berkeley tie-dye.
That's the only one. You're gonna stand here and wait for it to boil. When it boils, come get it. Be quiet.
Are we making pasta?
Kids want pasta.
Got it.
No.
Ooh.
Get the little chick.
I don't know what he saw.
It's okay. We might be barking at mom and dad.
Somebody over there.
We're Charlie.
Yeah, that's true too. Only indoor spiders are allowed are the fuzzy jumping ones. I respectfully disagree. It says it right there in the name why they're not allowed. Jumping spiders? Absolutely not. Hard pass. Okay. Berkeley tie-dye. They are tiny and harmless. The ones that I have seen are not so tiny, and they definitely will bite. I believe I bought pineapple tomato seeds from you a few years ago. Do you have more? You did not. No, they weren't from me. You can get pineapple tomato seeds from Annie's Heirloom Seeds. Annie's Heirloom Seeds. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that beautiful plant. Ah, I love it. Oh man, our dog is protecting the yard today.
Mac, shush. The olive oil in the pot is just like sticking together.
That's okay. Annie's Heirlooms. Yeah, I love them. I found them last year. They have been fantastic. And actually, you should pick up some pineapple Hawaiian seeds because, oh my gosh, I found those last year because of Annie's, and I was so happy with them. They were one of the last big tomatoes that I had. Yes, we heard.
I think if the pot isn't quite on the heater.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. How long is it the time in between germinating and planting them outside? It's about 6 to 8 weeks. I didn't buy from them this year, but will next year. Yeah, they were awesome. I recommend them. I do like territorial seed though, for just about everything else. Okay. This is so much. Oh my goodness. From the Philippines. Hi, good morning. Good afternoon here. When you harvest time videos, are any of the fruits and vegetables from first year plants? A lot of them, yes. A lot. Some of them, a lot of them are just annuals. So like tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, onions, garlic, peas, beans. The berries are, those are all perennials, but some of them are from first year plants. From Pennsylvania. Hi, Lancaster. Okay. These last few ones desperately need water. These are Amish paste. Great paste tomato. Oh man, these are really dry. They need a lot of water. From Cyprus, hi. Wow, I would love, love, love to visit your country one day.
Can we?
Sure. Not for a long time though.
That reminds me, one day can we go to Ireland?
We'll have to see. Do you sell any of your surplus at farmers markets in your area? I don't, but I haven't. How about that? But I would love to. I'm gonna see if I can try to do that this summer. I know that there is a Clarksville farmers market, so I may do that. I love how tomatoes can go without water for long periods of time and still thrive. Yeah, so they're definitely not happy with me. They're very, very wilted, but they will perk up. See, they're like really, really unhappy with me, but they'll perk up really quickly. So I actually, here, I'll just cut this right here like that. I'm going to see if maybe during the live, I'm going to kind of put these over here. I'm going to give them some water, and then maybe during the live, see if they will perk up.
Come on. Come. He's had enough.
Should I fertilize my tomato seedlings? If so, what's a good option? So I like to do this, the organic Rev that I have here, and I'll alternate it with club soda.
Sorry.
It's okay. All good.
Almost ready.
Okay, let's put this here, and I'll give it some water here in a second. The only issue when tomatoes get like this is that their leaves get very fragile, and they will rip if you're not careful. When you start season doors, how do you keep fruit flies away? The best thing you can do for that is making sure that you have like a fan, getting some circulation. That's going to be your best bet as far as keeping fruit flies away. And then if that doesn't work, then you can always use like yellow sticky tape. That'll help. Just like usually the sticky tape will come with these little like sticks that you can attach them to, and that should help. Last year, I suffered so badly with ants in my garden. Oh, I have not really had any issues. Like, I've had a lot of ants in my garden, but I haven't necessarily they haven't been an issue. So like I just kind of leave them because they don't really bother my plants. The only thing that they do is sometimes they'll steal my seeds.
Wait, what?
So like they'll steal my lettuce seeds and carrot seeds.
Tiny thieves.
Yeah.
Exterminate.
So I that's the only thing. Yeah, these tomato plants look very sad, but they're gonna perk up really quickly. Thank you for asking me. Okay, so this is my last one here. Super sad Amish paste tomato. Okay, so this soil here, this soil is actually a combination that I create. It is compost, vermiculite, and peat moss. And this is organic Rev. It's mixed with a whole bunch of water. It's a growth stimulant. And if you would like some growth stimulant, then you can find it in the link in my bio. I still have soil and I still have time. So I think I'm going to try and go get more tomatoes.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get off the lives. So I don't know how to do this.
Write up a little sign on a piece of paper, be right back, and take it to your chair. Getting more plants. It'll take you 1 minute.
Yeah, I can go really quick. All right, guys, listen. I have to go to the greenhouse and I have to get more tomatoes because I have so many more that I want to do. So I have 40 more plants that I need to pot up. So I will be right back. It shouldn't take me too long. In the meantime, I will put these beautiful, beautiful seedlings right here. So you can look at them. If anybody's asking what's going on, fill them in. I'll be back.
Okay, that's good.
I need a toast. There we go, that's better.
Okay, just you can max in, so you can go the shorter way.
Yeah, but I can't with the seedlings.
Okay.
Next day.
Not yet. You need to be more patient. Okay. Thank you. You may stir. Just be gentle. It's remember, you don't want to splash that hot water on it.
It gets better really quick.
You don't have to stir it the whole time. Just every now and then, okay?
back. I'm here. Okay, so gotta do a little rearranging. Let's take this over here. And this can go right here. These, I'll show you when they perk up. Over here. This can go here. There we go. Okay. Whew. I'm from Nebraska. Last frost is April 30th. Is it dumb to try and start new tomato plants from seed? I don't think it's dumb, for sure. But I think that you might be struggling to put them out when they're like really little, because they're not going to be very big. But if you started this weekend, you might be able to put them out like mid to late May. It's just a game of like your first frost in the fall, right? Like when you would get your first frost. Is that in a long enough season for your tomatoes? But I would not do it after this weekend. That's for sure. Okay. I have more than 40 tomatoes. I thought I had only 40, but I have more than that. All right. So here we go. These are mushroom basket. Let's put these over here just a little bit. Mushroom basket. You know what? I was going to feed them with some of this. Oh, you're welcome. All right, so I'm going to feed and water. Have you ever tried to grow mushrooms? No. I don't like mushrooms. And no one in my house likes mushrooms. And no one in my family likes mushrooms. So, I'm just watering those sad little Amish paste tomatoes. So no, we don't do mushrooms, but they look like they're really fun to grow, but it would make no sense for us to do that. Okay. Doing mushroom basket. Definitely that one. Look at those roots. Hi. Could you make a video telling us how you started your garden? I want to try. The thing is that my situation is unique, just like everybody else's, right? My house that I'm in, the land that we have, we knew ahead of time that this was what we were gonna have. And so while our house was being built on this land, I had all of this time to map out exactly what I wanted. And I did so much research so that I could hit the ground running as soon as we had this house. Mushroom basket. Okay. Do I do with squirrels? Yes, they're really tough. But I will say having a dog in the yard is very helpful for squirrels. Have you already done a garden tour? So no, I haven't, but I did give a glimpse of our garden in the latest video that I have. So my most recent video that I posted last night, I show a video of me opening the gate in the main garden right here. And then I kind of show you what is starting to pop up, like my potatoes and my carrots and my onions and garlic and and peas and all the things. Another mushroom basket. Yay. This is another mushroom basket. I think this is going to be a case of I don't want the tall one. I want the medium one. How come you don't push the soil down? Won't it fall a ton and you have to add more? Maybe. And I will add more. But what I'm looking for is, especially with tomatoes, I want to make sure that they are as stable as possible. So the more soil that's kind of like up on the stem, anything that's touching the soil will eventually grow a root and they'll be even more stable. So I'm kind of like adding a little volcano up the top of the stem, so that way it can grow more roots and be more stable. Hi, Quinn. Hi, Quinn. He's just, yeah. How many tomato plants do you grow a year? Like in my actual garden, I'll have about 60 plants. Seedlings is going to be at least 3 times as much. My tomato seedlings look like they're struggling after being up-potted. Can I do anything? Leave them be. Make sure they look dry and the leaves are curling. Ooh, okay. So what's your watering situation with that? Have you been overwatering? Are you watering on a schedule? Also, there was something else I was going to say with that. I forgot. Maybe it'll come to me. But yeah, answer that question first. Like, how's your watering situation? Oh, the soil. So what kind of soil did you pot them into? That's a big factor. When you germinate seeds, how many seeds do you put in each container? It depends. With tomatoes, I put like 3 usually. How come you also put the pots around your tomato when you? Okay, so what I do in when I plant them in the ground, I will then take these pots and I will cut off, I'll cut off the bottom part right here, and it'll leave this here. It'll leave this open, and then I will bury the plant. I'll bury the bottom part of it, and the plant will come up through the middle. This helps prevent cutworms, because cutworms will travel along the soil and and when they get to something that's vertical, they will just go around, but they will never go vertically. But if that plant is there, it will literally, like a beaver, it'll come along the soil and it'll saw off the seedling right at that soil and gone. So we get, in the spring, we get a lot of cutworms, so it just prevents it. I don't really have a watering schedule, just when the soil. Okay. 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 So Miracle-Gro is known for stunting the growth. And so what it's doing is it might be like moisture control. That's the worst one, I think. But either way, even if it's not, it's holding on to that soil and it is basically creating root rot. So I know that you're not going to like me when I say this, but if I were you, I would, and I had to do this last year. I would completely get rid of that soil. I would take those plants out of the soil and I would mix your own up and repot them up. Yeah. So peanuts grow. They usually have a 5-month growing season. It just takes a long time for them to grow. So you really want to make sure that you are potting or planting them in, wait a minute. Make sure that you are planting them as soon as your last frost is passed. And then you want to wait until after they flower, and then even still, you want to wait even further. You want to wait literally as long as you possibly can. And if you can wait until the plant dies off, great. If not, like me, then you want to harvest before the first frost. Why specific soil mixture? What? Luckily, I didn't buy much of it. Okay, so if you're going to go with something that you can buy, I would go with the ProMix, the ProMix brand. But I do recommend that you try to get your own and mix your own, because that's what saved my seedlings last year. Do you come across a lot of snakes while gardening? Yes, I do. Not a lot. I wouldn't say I come across a lot, but I do come across snakes. Last year we had a gigantic black snake in our garden. Reached in, get a tomato, right like 2 inches from my hand was a thick black snake. Black snakes are fine. They're just like big black rat snakes. They're fine. They're not poisonous. They're not aggressive. However, I think that everyone within a 5-mile radius could hear me scream. I was just so close. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Can you give us an entire garden tour sometime? I can try. Again, TikTok doesn't like to push out those videos. So every time that I make a garden tour, a lot of people don't see it. So I can do it again for sure, but I want to do it more when everything's planted. So that probably won't be for another month or so. This is a mortgage lifter. Yes, I am afraid of snakes. I didn't know you made one already. Oops. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I made one from like last year and the year before. These are mortgage lifters. Oops. Wish I would. I don't have mango plants. Nope, mangoes cannot grow, and my greenhouse is not big enough. Yeah, mango. I love mangoes, but nope. Wasn't meant to be. Is that the system that uses the sponges? Yes. Yep, from Park Seed. Another mortgage lifter, teeny tiny one. Hi from Turkey. Hello. I have one mango plant and like 10 in my park. That's so fun. My tomato seedlings, 3 weeks since germinating, are super leggy, have grow lights and a fan tips. Where are the grow lights? How far are the grow lights from the top of your seedlings? Is mortgage lifter a good variety? Yeah, they make really big, juicy slicing tomatoes. Did you find dipping the roots versus bottom watering with the organic Rev makes a difference. I do both. Yeah, so I dip it right now, and then I will water with them in next week. So next weekend. Can you grow any fruits and vegetables indoors successfully? No, because a lot of them are grown on really big trees that don't have varieties that are like dwarf varieties. I haven't germinated anything yet, so I might just buy starts. Hey, that is totally a legit way of gardening. Advice for growing lettuce. What are you struggling with as far as lettuce goes? My lights are less than a foot above. Like maybe, oh, there's your answer. Your lights need to be about 2-3 inches from the top of your plants. That's why they're leggy. It's way, way too far. What types of plants do you keep in your greenhouse? I have orange trees. I can't remember, Katsuna, something like that variety. They're like a mandarin. I'm potting tomato seedlings at the moment. And then I have lemon trees that are not doing well right now. And then I have lime trees. And then I have a lot of my seedlings. Good to know. Is it okay to move them now or should I start over? So if I were you, do any of them have their true leaves yet? Romaine is just not going anywhere. Okay. What environment are you in that you're growing your romaine lettuce? You can do mandarin oranges indoors. Yes. Discovered you today. Yay. That's great. Welcome. They still have their first set. Okay. When is your first frost? That's my next question. I'm leaning towards one way, but when is your first frost? What is this? Orange Russian. This is new for me today, or this year. My romaine is indoors, room temperature. I've done little to no research. That's okay. Okay, so no. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant your last frost. I apologize. When is your last frost? You're in upstate New York. Okay, so you still probably have some time. I'll get to the romaine lettuce here in a second, but you probably still have some time. If I were you and I was in upstate New York, I would probably start over. Yeah. Because they're really not worth uppotting at this point. Like they don't have any true leaves. And they are already in a weakened state. So it might be harder for them to grow. So that's what I would do. Yeah, so lettuce, romaine lettuce, indoor romaine lettuce. Would I give it some fertilizer? I don't know if I would. You're welcome. Oh, yay, great. Well, welcome here as well. So okay. Chicken manure is good. Yeah, that's a great fertilizer. Every time that I've grown romaine indoors, it has been one plant per pot. Is that what you have, or is it like, did you sprinkle the seeds around? Do you know? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Answer that. need to plug in my computer. Okay, guys. Sorry. I have to end the YouTube stream. You can see me on TikTok, but my computer's running out of battery, so I got to end it. Sorry, guys. Bye.